Good morning. My name is John Harvey, and welcome to Visions, the talk show that puts a spotlight on your colleagues and fellow Toastmasters that have a visionary outlook on what or how they would like to live their lives. My special guest today, a very disciplined individual, believes in a healthy lifestyle and is willing to do something about it, and would like to share how he would like to see his community strengthen from community activities. Please give a big round of applause and welcome to my colleague and friend, Ashish Sitapara. Ashish, please. Thank you for joining.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you. And I can see you are looking very well also.
Thank you so much.
Good. Today, our guest would like to know a little bit more about the Ashish outside of work environment. I understand that you partake in a lot of activities and health-conscious activities. Can you tell us, do you have a favorite sport?
One of my favorite sport growing up is cricket. And the reason being is cricket was not an option when I was growing up. It was almost mandatory. One of the oldest institution, Indo-Gothic institution where cricket started in India, and we all know India is a cricket crazy country. It started right from my school. So I didn't have an option not to play. I mean, the infrastructure and the grounds presented me were huge, and a lot of opportunities to play the sport.
So apart from having to play, well, being made to play by your teachers and so on, was there anything else that attracted you to the game? Did you have a favorite player or an idol in the cricket world?
Sure. The other interesting fact about our school is the alumni who went out. The first alumni was King. His name is Maharaja Ranji, and he played from England, and he played international cricket. So the foundation stone was we looked up to him all the time, and he's one of the idols that we admire a lot. And having seen the cricket environment that he set up, several other cricketers followed from our institution. And the very same year, India won the International Cricket Cup against West Indies, a three-time superpower. In 1983, when I was 10, inspired me to go ahead and play cricket.
I see you rubbed it in a little bit. I am from the Caribbean myself, so I know a little bit about the game of cricket. But in America, it's not a very well-known game, although it's played all around the world. Can you just share with us a little about the mechanics? How is the game played?
The game actually is very simple. You have a huge square pitch in the middle of a round ground, which is prepared by mud, has 6 sticks, which are called wickets on either side, 3 of them. And as a cricket bat, you use a wooden bat and a leather ball. The bowler gets 6 balls to bowl per over. And once the 6 balls are bowled, an over is complete, and there are such 50 overs. A cricket batsman can score as much as he wants in 50 overs. Gets out if the ball hits the wicket or either gets caught. That's the simplest thing. Otherwise, if the person hits the ball along the ground, it's a 4. If it goes above the ground without touching the ground, it's a 6 runs. So 4 runs, 6 runs, the maximum. And it's a simple game. So very interesting. I think it should encourage a lot of people here, as it, football did in India recently.
Yes. So you're saying there's one person at the end with a ball,
yes,
who throws it at another person at the end of a field with a bat. What is the difference between baseball and cricket?
The typical difference between baseball and cricket, as I see, is they don't have wickets in baseball. And instead of running from one wicket to another, they run 4 squares, which is kind of more confusing to somebody who has not grown up playing the game. But as and when you see it, you understand what's going on there. But other than that, the spin ball, the knuckleball, the sliders are all there.
Ah, boy, now you're calling those unusual terms in cricket. But we won't go into that too much detail. But tell me something, what do you think is the future of cricket in America? Do you think there's room for a new game like this?
There's certainly new game which can encourage a lot of people playing in US. Currently, a lot of people do play in US. In fact, the NYPD plays cricket with the community to encourage cricket in US. Also, there are leagues which have been created, and such as the same thing as football being encouraged in India. The leagues being formed for NFL over there in India at this point, which they never used to play before. So I'm hoping it becomes a global game.
Okay. Well, with that being said, do you think there's a chance of even starting a cricket team here at Solix and amongst your fellow Toastmasters?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I did actually, in fact, try out creating a league of our own. There is a downside to it because of the insurance situation that each player has to have.
Yes, you didn't mention the dangers that the ball itself is solid leather. Huh?
Solid leather, and it could crack up the head. So you need a solid insurance. You need also tools to play the game. And our company thought, just give it a little time. There were some players which were ready. We didn't have the full team.
Okay.
But I'm hoping some of the players can join in from the audience to encourage that sport.
So apart from the problems with actually getting it instituted at Solix, do you think that the game of cricket has a future in our community?
Oh, absolutely. The cricket actually, as in India, being a very hugely popular sport among a lot of people, I see that once people play it, any sort of a game could inspire people to play those games, and it gives you once you play the game, any new game, slowly you learn the techniques, the discipline required to play the cricket is an asset for somebody who wants to learn cricket.
It sounds very interesting. Clearly bringing together the community, because how many players are on a cricket team?
On a cricket team, usually 11 players on either team. There are 2 teams.
Yes.
First half or 50 overs played by one team, and then the other team takes over. And also there are different roles within the team. A person can be a wicket keeper, a person can be a bowler, fielder. While fielding, usually there are 2 batsmen who run a run or either hit strokes.
And in developing of the game, do you think there are other areas that the game could probably benefit the community, like you generate the revenue or even profits?
Absolutely. Right now, cricket has helped a lot of other organizations in India. It's promoted at a very large scale. If it does, over here, it would start generating an alternate for people who want different sports. It could generate revenues for other people who are interested in the sport. Could help a lot of communities around. Could also help people with requirement wherein they need any kind of financial help.
And finally, Ashish, is there anything else you would like to share with your fellow Toastmasters, or what the vision is for this game of cricket?
One of my mission is to start a league to play in a non-profitable way, wherein the game is just played for the sport, and whatever revenues or profits come from the game would go to any charitable trust or non-profit organizations.
Sounds very noble, and I certainly wish you all the best with your vision and your efforts to bring the game of cricket to the United States.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.